Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $0.523 mark. And here on TradingView the market is down by negative 0.46%, and in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect, and I'll be basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's. I will also show you the patterns that I have on this chart. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of this video. And I'll briefly start the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. From the all-time high, Polygon Matic has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, and the ABC correction has taken us to around the $0.031 mark. And I believe by so doing, Polygon Matic has done whatever it needed to do in its ABC correction, and now soon we might see a reversal to the upper side in this Elliot wave, having the wave 5 taking us back to the all-time high. And before we get to the all-time high, I have the target for the wave 1 to the upper side. That is the area between the $1.93 mark and the $1.63 mark, and that I'm basing it on the Fibonacci's. So if I apply the fibs here, you can see that that area lies between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.5, giving us the target area for that first wave to the upper side. And before we get to that target area, I also expect to see fractal waves in that wave 1, that is a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5 within a wave 1, and I believe that is what we are in at the moment. So if I go to the 4-hour chart, here on the 4-hour chart, you can see that clearly. You can see that here we have formed a wave 1 to the upper side, and then we have formed a wave 2, and now at the moment we are in the formation of a wave 3. And to just try and show you that this is a valid wave 2 to the lower side, if I try and use the Fibonacci's here, if I pull out the Fibonacci from this low, that is from the start of that wave 1 to the high of that wave 1 up there, you can see that that wave 2 to the lower side has retraced to around the 0.38 fib level, which is the minimum that would expect a wave 2 to the lower side to do. And then from touching that fib level, we then had a massive reaction to the upper side in a wave 3, and we have broken even out of key areas of resistance. That is a key area of resistance at around the $0.48 mark, and also a key area of resistance at around the $0.51 mark. And here I have a pattern also which is showing us some bullish momentum, or a breakout to the upper side might be in formation. So I have this horizontal resistance over here. Then I also have a trend line from this point running up that way. And by so doing, you can see that here we have the formation of this triangle over here, and the price of Polygon Matic has continued to push to the apex of this triangle, and soon we might see a breakout to the upper side. And once we see a breakout to the upper side, it's possible that we continue pushing higher and go to the next key area of resistance up here at around the $0.62 mark. And once we break above it, it's possible that we might have a retest, and then we might continue pushing to the upper side. That's the first key possible scenario that can play out, and that if that move plays out, that will be the continuation of this wave 3 to the upper side of that first wave of the Elliot wave that I believe is taking us to an all-time high. And if I also use the trend based Fibonacci so that we can try and get a target area for that wave 3 to the upper side, I apply the trend based fib from that low down there to that high of the wave 1 and then to the low of the wave 2. You can see that we get a target, a maximum target at the $1.618 mark. Not the dollar mark, but the fib level. And that gives us a target area of $0.92 mark. That is the minimum that I'll expect that wave 3 to the upper side to do. So this wave 3 can go to around the $0.93 mark, and then we can have a bit of a retracement in a wave 4, and then finally complete that wave 1 to the upper side in this wave 5. So that is the key scenario that I expect to play out, basing it on the Fibonacci's. And note, it's also very possible that we break to the lower side of these key areas of resistance, of support, and in case we lose these key areas of support, it's possible that we even break below them and maybe have a retest of those areas and continue pushing to the lower side. And if we lose that key area at around the $0.4242 mark, that is the low for the wave 2, I think this wave count to the upper side will be invalidated, and I will have to recount it, that is restructure it in a different way. And if that move plays out and we lose that key area of support at around the $0.42 mark, I believe then the low might not be in, and we might be headed to making another lower low here. So it's very possible for that scenario to also play out. And if I also look at the indicators to see whether those moves can be supported, here on the RSI we are trading at the 59 mark. That means if we have a breakout to the upper side of that triangle that I've shown you, we have room on the RSI for that move to play out. And it's also possible that if we break to the lower side, we also have room for us to continue pushing the prices lower on the RSI. On the MACD, here on the MACD, it seems like we are a bit of losing volume here, and soon we might see maybe a bearish cross. Let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on any movement on this chart.